The Kalamazoo Nature Center, which we often refer to as KNC, exists to help people understand their connection to the natural world around them. We now know that all people, especially children, require meaningful experiences in nature to develop empathy and understanding for our environment. We offer meaningful educational experiences for people of all ages, abilities, and ethnic backgrounds through our camps and school and nature-based early childhood education programs. Our newly expanded Working Farm program provides opportunities for people to learn directly about the relationship of our environment to healthy food production. In addition to these programs, we now provide a full array of ecological services to other conservation organizations, public agencies, private corporations, and individuals. These include research and natural areas management. Our current strategic plan calls for us to be a leader in the No Child Left Inside movement that seeks to restore young people's connection to nature. Our programs help them develop an interest in learning how to care for the environment. They also have a positive impact on the youth's physical health during this time of soaring childhood obesity rates and all other too common disorders. The Nature Center has partnered with pediatricians, schools, and other local organizations to develop a community-wide plan to get kids back outside. This is especially vital for those children who are most vulnerable. The research is indisputable and concludes that children who spend meaningful time in nature are happier, healthier, and smarter. We're currently engaged in expanding and updating our facilities for our camp, preschool, and farm programs so we can help connect more young people with their natural world. KNC is successful because we're uniquely positioned in our area to be both a primary provider and a facilitating partner in our community. We have a tradition of excellence and a strong base of resources through our partnerships with other organizations. Partnering allows us and other like-minded organizations to share opportunities without duplicating efforts. This approach gets more people outside connected with nature. For example, we're partnering with multiple agencies and organizations to implement the new Kalamazoo County Ready For's Early Childhood Education program. This program is designed to provide a high-quality educational experience for all 4-year-olds in our community so that they're ready to learn and succeed as they enter kindergarten. Our preschool was selected as one of 6 pilot sites because of our expertise in outdoor, nature-based preschool education. We have an effective organization for several reasons. First of all, we have a strong board, a national award-winning staff, and dedicated volunteers. We fully engage all sectors of our community while we determine needs and develop solutions to problems. We also have an excellent reputation and receive outstanding support from our community. Finally, the culture of our organization calls for all involved to continuously strive for excellence, to be willing to partner with others, and to be open to change and new ideas. We're also motivated to stretch our resources to maximize impact, engage in strategic planning, and we've made a firm commitment to keeping our programs alive and relevant. The Kalamazoo Nature Center measures success based on the goals established in our strategic, annual operating and budget plans and personal performance objectives. We review best practices and benchmark against other leading organizations in the country. Throughout the year, we're able to measure progress towards successful completion of our goals. We recently identified a new educational program that we've determined will have a large impact on school groups. The program involves training teachers to be able to teach outdoors and integrate their entire curriculum around nature and the environment. The teachers then bring their class to the Nature Center every day, all day for a full week. It's a big commitment on the part of the teacher, but the success of the program has increased the demand for it. Initially, only 4 teachers participated in it, but now nearly 40 of them are taking advantage of this unique opportunity. The KNC is completely privately funded and receives no taxpayer dollars. Some people are surprised when they learn that about us, and yet, in spite of it, we're one of the largest and most successful nature centers in the country. Our programs are very broad and inclusive. We're also one of the few nature centers in the country that has gone beyond educational programming to also include natural areas land protection and research. Another unique component of KNC is that we have tremendous continuity among our staff. I'm only the second president we've had during our 50 years in service, and I am privileged to work with a national award-winning staff. We're also one of the few nature centers operating a fully licensed, nature-based preschool. And finally, many people are surprised to learn that our educational, natural areas protection, and research programs extend beyond the Kalamazoo community to the entire state of Michigan and beyond. The Kalamazoo-Nature-Center's leadership role in the national No Child Left Inside movement has had a profound impact on our community and beyond. We were able to facilitate a full community planning session, including insightful discussions and relevant action plans to get kids outside in nature. This process is now a national model for communities that are implementing the No Child Left Inside initiative. Then we used our experience to help launch the statewide No Child Left Inside Coalition. Our focus on the No Child Left Inside movement has directed our own internal programs and led to multi-million-dollar expansion projects in our camp, early childhood education, and sustainable working farm programs. We've also launched an effort to restore a 4-acre brownfield site back to its natural state in order to provide a nature experience within walking distance for children and families who live in the urban core. Historically, one of the biggest challenges for us is to present our programs in such a way that they're relevant for a changing society. For example, this generation of children is spending almost all of their free time inside and in front of telephone, iPad, and TV screens instead of playing outside. What can we do to motivate these kids to get outside and spend time in nature? These issues are uppermost in our minds as we develop and improve our programs for this new group of young people. Another historical challenge for us is to increase participation in our programs by the underserved segments of our society. We have made a commitment to be intentional about this effort, and will continue to hold ourselves accountable to that goal. We've identified several programs for expansion based on their effectiveness, impact, and ability to serve as national models. These include our early childhood educational program, our camp program, and our educational sustainable working farm program. Additional resources would allow us to expand our reach into underserved populations, such as to middle and high school students. We also need to develop a model program to work with the youngest generation of families. These parents grew up playing video games and watching TV, and were never taught the value of playing outside. As a leader in the field, we could easily work with our professional organizations to disseminate the models that we're developing to better educate this group of parents. The largest gap in our society today is in getting children outside to explore and experience nature in its many forms. This has been shown by 2 decades of social, educational, and health research. With additional resources, we'd like to develop and implement national model programs that'll help entire communities to work together to get kids outside. Through this effort, all children will be able to receive the benefits of being happier, healthier, and smarter than children who don't spend time enjoying nature. Compared to many of society's problems, this is relatively easy to address and will produce profound results. Join our efforts to build a happier and healthy future for this generation of young people.